This is day 2 of implementing Redis, building a Redis server. Let's go and get into it. So, we left off on implementing the echo command. Let's go and reread this really quickly. In this stage, you'll add support for the echo command. Echo is the command like ping that's used for testing and debugging. It accepts a single argument and returns it back as a Redis protocol, I think. I don't know. RESP bulk string. Ping, pong, hey. Makes sense. The tester will execute your program like this. Okay, echo, hey. Cool. No biggie. The tester will expect to receive $3 rn hey rn as a response. That's a string. Hey encodes the RSP bulk string. Let's go and look at it. Well, let's check out the rest of these nodes and then we'll get into that. We suggest you implement a proper Redis protocol parser in this stage. It'll come in handy in later stages. Redis command names are case sensitive, so echo are all valid commands. Okay, the tester will send a random string as an argument to the echo command, so you won't be able to hard code the response to pass this stage. The exact bytes your program will receive won't just be echo, hey, obviously. It will receive something like this. $2 for echo $3 hey. That's echo hey encoded using the Redis protocol. You can read more about how commands are handled in the Redis protocol here. Okay, so let's check out the RESP bulk string. That should be a nice starting point. So that way we can get some actual definition. I'm gonna close some of this. Okay. Bulk strings. A bulk string represents a single binary string. The string can be of any size, but by default, the Redis limits it to 512 megabytes. See the photo. See the proto max bulk lin configuration directive. RESP encodes bulk strings in the following way: $length, rn data. Very simple. The $sign is the first byte. 1 or more decimal digits, 0 through 9, as the string's length in bytes as an unsigned base 10 value, so it can't be negative. That makes sense. The CRLF terminator, and then the data, and then finally final CRLF. So the string hello is encoded as $5, rn hello rn. Empty string is just 0 rn. Okay. Null bulk strings. Whereas RESP3 has a dedicated data type for null values, RESP2 has no such type. Said due to historical reasons, the representation of null values is RESP2's via predetermined forms of the bulk strings and array types. Null bulk. So this kind of gets into the REST protocol, what we're expecting there. Redis specialization protocol specification, serialization protocol specification. Redis serialization protocol, RESP. Okay. Simple to implement, fast to parse, human error. Yeah, okay. So if we go back to arrays, clients send commands to the Redis server RESP as RESP arrays. Similarly, some Redis commands that return collections of elements use arrays as their replies. An example is the lrange command that returns elements of a list. RESP arrays use the following format: $number of elements, rn element 1, rn element 2. The asterisk is the first byte. 1 or more decimal digits is the number of elements in the arrays as an unsigned base type. Yep. It's the RLF. An additional rest type for every element of the array. Okay. So this is $4 because $sign means it's going to be a bulk string. And simple strings mean it's going to be a plus or minus. A simple string is a code plus character followed by a string. String mustn't contain a CRLF. It's terminated by that. Simple strings transmit short, non-binary messages with minimal overhead. For example, many Redis commands reply with just OK. On success, the encoding of the simple string is the following 5 bytes. Okay. Yeah. It's not too bad. So an empty array is just, 0 RN to terminate it. So is there no RN at the end of it? I feel like there should be. It doesn't specify that. But if we look here, there is. But, I mean, I guess if every single element type has an RN at the end, there's not really any need to specify it, because it's just going to have an RN by default. Okay. So I think what we need is a reader. Is a stream reader. Let's go and look into it. I don't think it'll be too bad. Really cool. Switch my keyboard over to a different computer. There we go. I think we can use the buff.io package. I think that's what we're going to use. Okay, handle connection. That's where we want to go. Very simple. So buff.io dot new reader, and it takes in a reader. New reader turns a new reader whose buffer has the default size. Now, here's the thing. Reader? Is that a thing? I don't think you just create a new reader. I think it's just an interface that's used in different areas, right? So, got it. Cool. Thank you. Read Golang read net.con buff.io reader. I think that was a horrible Google, but we'll see. Byte reader. Connecting to a TCP and IP server. Yep. Now I need to use the read variant, which takes in a byte reader. Problem is that the underlying TCP con returned a net.dom that cannot only permits the read. This means that the return net con satisfies the io.reader interface, but it does not. So You have to pass in a byte array. Is that the same thing? I don't think it is. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Is that really a thing that I can do? Buff file. No, that doesn't fucking work. Of course it doesn't work. Simple option for string data. Use a prefix length, make byte 4. Read full. IO.read full. Read prefix is make byte 4. Read full prefix. I don't know. I don't think that's it. Going read from net.com. Let me just say TCP connection. For persistent TCP sockets. Yeah, buff.reader. New reader connection. But that doesn't fucking work. Am I fucking that up? Do I just... Okay. Okay. Cool. That's nice. Okay, so we have our reader. So what are our options with the reader? Read. And reads data into P. Okay, so we have our reader. The next goal of what I want to do is actually get that data into something. So r.read read string, is that what we're looking for? Delimiter a byte? No, I don't think /r/n, that doesn't count. Yeah, no. Dot read, it just reads straight up into it. Read a single byte. The text returned from readline does not include the line in /r/n or /n. Readline is a low-level line reading primitive. Most callers should use read byte /n or read string /n instead, or use a scanner. I tried using a scanner before, and it kind of ended up biting me in the ass, and I wasn't a fan of it. But maybe what I was using it for just wasn't a good implementation or a good use for it, so maybe we can use it here. S equals that, S dot So next token, text, bytes, buffer, error. How do I set what it is scanning for? So it's a pointer to a scanner. New scanner returns a new scanner to read from R. Split function defaults to scan lines. That's not really a bad idea. I mean, that's honestly that's what I want anyways. S dot scan returns a bool. Scan advances the scanner to the next token, which will then be available through the scanner. Scanner dot bytes. Okay. So, hold on one sec. Let me read that again. Scan advances the scanner to the next token, which will then be available through the bytes of the scanner.text method. It returns false from there. Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it. It returns false when there are no more tokens, either by reaching the end of the input or an error. After scan returns false, the scanner.error method will return an error that occurred during scanning, except that if it was an end of file error, it will return null. Scan panics if the split function returns too many empty tokens without advancing the common error mode. Split so it's the split. Okay. Okay, so that's how I would have done it. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Scan lines. Scan lines is a split function for a scanner that returns each line of text, stripped of any trailing end-of-line marker. The return line may be empty. The end-of-line marker is one optional carriage return, followed by one mandatory new line. In regular expression notation, this is /r, which is optional, and then /n. The last non-empty line of input will be returned even if it has no new line. Okay, perfect. So this is fine. Let's try this out. So, to get the first thing, we should just do s.scan. That's fine. And then s.text returns the most recent token generated by a call as a newly allocated string holding its text. So if it's the very first one, then we should be getting like *2, which is the type, which is the number of elements. What is that called? Network layer REST protocol descriptions. REST is essentially a serialization protocol that supports several data types, and the first byte of data determines its type. Request type equals that. Okay, so the first byte, it's a star plus minus whatever. I want coffee. Okay. Redis generally uses REST as a request response protocol by the following way. Clients send commands to a Redis server as an array of bulk strings. Okay. The first and sometimes also the second bulk string in the array is the command's name. Subsequent elements, the first and sometimes also the second bulk string in the array is the command's name. Subsequent elements of the array are the arguments for the command. The server applies with the rest type. Okay. Okay, so that kind of... Well, I can't just call it an aggregate, that's fine. If request type equals that, then let's call a different function and func handle request array. Let's get a pointer to the S pointer to the buffio.scanner. And let's get his bytes. We'll just need to replace that. Very simple. No issues there. It'll be an array of bytes. I need to get out of my C# brain. Oh shit. I accidentally just changed out the music. That's fine. So, what the fuck? Why aren't you playing? Come on. Everyone knows you can't code without music. Unless things are getting really serious, and then you can't code with music. First, bytes. First, bytes. So, okay. So if it is an array, then num of elements equals first bytes, the first item to the length of first bytes. Because obviously it can be more than one character, that's fine. We don't need that right now, but we will need it. Okay. Let's get back to this kind of example. Star 2, RN. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure essentially what we need to do is for I equals 0. Is this gonna work? I is less than num of elements. God, nope. I don't know how the hell that happened. Num of elements. How is that? Oh. Really? It's just straight up doing it. Int is assigned. Okay. Cool. I plus, and then boom. Does that work? Yeah, we don't need that. Bytes dot int to int. I really hope I don't have to convert it to a string and then 2 bytes. I feel like that's kind of stupid. It feels like there's a needless extra step there, but let's find out. Golang convert byte array to int. Gotta convert byte. Apparently I've already looked this up. Oh, I do. Really? Byte order to big Indian byte order. I need to create a client server example over TCP. In the client I read 2 numbers. I send them in the server. The problem I face is that I can't convert byte to int. Communication only accepts data type. What the hell would that return? What do you mean by offsets? As in reading from the middle of a byte? Just do big Indian UN64 big size. Read the bytes on the middle slice, or do you mean something else? Yeah, I figured asking a stupid question just can't edit. Let's try it out. Whatever. You know what? I don't feel like messing around with this. It feels weird. It feels weird. It feels weirder than converting it to a string. And if that is the alternative, I'll convert it to a string. Stir. Convert not A to I. Elements. Handle error. Elements. Okay. Finally. Okay, so let's get back here. So we have our star, and we should have our 2. At this point, we should be in 4. And what I'm thinking is that I want to read it. I want to scan it one more time, which will give us the $4. That'll give us the type and the number. And once again, that will... And then we'll scan it one more time. And we'll get the we'll get the echo, and then just repeat. Okay. Func. Let's add a function to make it easier for us to get A, the type, and B, the number. Get... What is it called? I think we're just gonna call it like command type. Get command information. I think that's good. Get command info. No, pass it an array of bytes. once again, motherfucking C# brain, getting in here, data, and we're going to return a byte, and we're going to, well, I need to put that in parentheses. We're going to return a byte, and we're going to return an integer. Okay. So, really, it's as simple as this. Don't need first bytes. We'll just do data. Don't need that there. Return data 0 and num of elements. Okay. So pretty sure I can use that in our first scenario as well. Yeah. We're going to try to at least. We need to add some error handling here. If length of data equals 1, return data 0, nil. Does that work? -1. I feel like that's gonna bite us in the ass because I do think like -1 is a valid number in some scenarios. Like we saw that it equals that's really annoying. Because if we go back here, we go to arrays 0, 2, 3. I swear I saw a -1. Yeah, exactly. -1. That's like a legitimate value. So I can't just have -1. Can I? No, wait. Hold on. Nil. I really, really wish I could just do that, but that's not a fucking thing. No. I feel like I'm gonna have to do something that's super annoying that I really don't want to do and just return a true or false flag on whether or not it has that value. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think that's kind of garbage. That feels like a garbage solution. But for right now, we're going with a garbage solution. Boolean. False. -1. -1. Or true. I don't like this at all. Struct resp command info. Type int, not length. Yeah, command length. Int, and then has length be boolean. Okay. Because this is trash. Resp command info. Command equals data 0. Has length false. Length -1. Actually, I just don't have to set that, right? Yeah, that's better. Info, command data 0 has true length no. Because honestly, length is a more accurate name for that. Whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we have this. Command data equals get command info. Well, might as well be consistent. S.bytes. If command info.command equals that. And I don't think well, actually, no, I do. I'm just going to pass a pointer. No. Command info pointer to a command. Nope. Command info. Rest of command info. CID. Fantastic. Okay, we're finally here. We've added a couple helper functions that should really make this a lot easier. Now let's go and scan it again. S.scan. Let's get back to our example. So we should be expecting a $4. So new command equals get command info s.bytes, and that's fantastic. Let's scan it again. And then that should give us some actual text. So I think in this scenario we need another function, func handle bulk string, I think is what it's called. Let's get a pointer to buffio.scanner, and let's also get our command info, which is a pointer to that. So we don't want that there. So I'm thinking of trying to not duplicate code right now, but I think right now I'm just going to duplicate. I'm going to have the potential for duplicating code and just put it right here. And then whenever I find another use of it down the line, I'll just move it. So that way I actually know how to properly use it. I'm not going to abstract in advance when I don't know how I'm actually going to need to. When I don't know how I'm going to need to use it. So if new command dot command equals $, handle bulk string, handle, nope, handle, send it to scanner, and also the new command, a reference to the new command, perfect, thank you. So here, we're going to scan it one more time, and string text equals, well, let's do string bytes, just because we've been working with bytes so far, so let's do that there. And we're going to return, let's just return a string. Now, this is where I think I'm probably going to bite myself in the ass by using a scanner, but I don't think so. I think at some point I'm going to have to override my scanner, so that way I'm not just looking for new lines, I'm looking for registered nurses. But we're going to get to that point whenever we get there. For right now, we're not there, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So, can I start? No, I can't. I was going to see if I could just read a number of bytes, but I can't. This is where I'm thinking I'm probably going to need a buff.io.reader, but you know what? We're going to stick with this. We're going to see if it works. We're going to see how long it works. And then whenever it eventually needs to be switched to a buff.io reader, I'm going to curse myself and rewrite it all. So, let's do that. Return, text. Okay. So we have our handle request. So we are returning the bulk string. Now we need to return the array. Right now, I'm just going to have it return an array of text. Once again, probably going to change in the future, but we're going to try it out for right now. Let's return a string array. Result equals make string command info dot length. And then let's go ahead and return it. And finally, result I equals that. Okay. We have our request array. Let's call it there. Let me check some real quick. Sorry. So handle request away array. S command info? Yes. Array equals that. Now, right now we're going to go off the assumption that the first item is going to be a command. If array 0 equals, let me actually convert this to lower, strings dot to lower equals echo, then we're going to just simply, actually I'm just gonna comment that out. Now I'm gonna copy it rather than moving it and replacing it. So for this scenario, if it's an echo, we're going to return a complex string or a big string, bulk string. Starts with a $, and then we'll just do string, nope, array 1. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. That's a nice little thing. I mean, that makes sense. You don't need that if you're doing 0, so you don't need it to the end. You just say to the end and cut off the first item. Okay, cool. Let's make sure we're not having any unused things there. No errors. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and let's push it. I'm feeling kind of confident about this, even though I'm fairly certain I'm not going to get a first try. But you know what? Let's see. And find out. If there's an issue, then we'll fix it. Added support for echo. Git push. That's a fast error. What's going on? If you don't see logs for 60 seconds plus, please contact Helicraft. Okay, cool. What is going on with all this build? I guess it's getting more complicated now. I like that. Like, you just have to contact them. Small companies, what? Okay, once again, expected. Nothing ever works the first try. That's fine. I just want to see if I see any obvious errors. Let me get rid of these. Don't need those. So don't need any of that. Yeah, I don't need any of that at all. I don't think that's what the issue was. but let's just try. Before we try to run it ourselves, let's see. Git commit. Removed unused code. Git push. Because maybe that was stealing the data somehow or another. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So, that's fine. So, func build bulk string. Let's just create a function for this. Stir string. And then we're going to return a string. Result equals, so we can start out with that, and then we can add stir convert dot I to a, and the length of string return result. Results plus equals registered nurse. I'm gonna need that in 2 places. Result plus equals, and then just the string. I'm pretty sure, because we have, okay, this is going to be a bulk string. This is the length, rn string rn. Yeah, I'm pretty confident about that. Build bulk string. Array 1. I'm about to start putting this into different classes, really, or not classes, but different files pretty quickly, because this is getting a little bit long, and I feel like it'd be really helpful to start having this in 2 different areas, or a few different areas. Git add dot git commit dash m properly formatted bulk string git push. I feel a lot more confident about this. We are still not doing ping. That's okay. That's insanely easy. Else if are there's got to be switches, right? Switch. Let's see if I can just figure it out on my own without looking up. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty much the same shit. Yeah, I mean, like literally every language, they look the same. cd ping, and this is why I did not do that. So I don't like that we're doing just, I don't like that we're just constantly doing connection.write data to write var data to write string data to write equals that. needs to be a byte array. That's fine. But I think this is gonna work. Okay. If data to write does not equal nil, and data to write lame. Jesus fucking Christ, why are you so annoying? Length data to write is greater than 0. Shit. It should just be con.write. Data to write. Get add dot get commit dash m added pong back. I mean, really, it's ping. Get push. I think that should work. My only concern is with the byte array being nil. Was I right? I was right. Panic. 112. What? Ping. Okay, great. Worked. Ping. Worked. Ping. Worked. Ping. Ping. What the fuck? Why did that not work? Pong. Client 1. Ping. Slices out of bounds. 1 to 0. Sent bytes. That's confusing. Running tests, implement echo command, running stage 2, concurrency. No content received. Oh, what the fuck? God damn it. I hate this shit so much. Codecrafters.io /CLI. How do I install the CLI? The Codecrafter CLI is a command line tool that allows you to run tests and view test results from your local machine. It's available for Mac, Linux, and Windows. Fantastic. I always test. I always trust a script online that I see. Let's run it. would you look at that? That's the next thing on there. CodeCrafter CLI is a command line tool that allows you to run tests and view test results from your local machine. If you haven't installed CLI, here's this. To use the CLI, navigate to the CodeCrafter's repository and local machine and run the CodeCrafter's test. To run test against all previous stages first, add the previous. Okay. Fuck yeah. That makes things so much easier, because that was getting really annoying. Fantastic. App server go 42, 55, 112. 42, obviously 55, 112. Interesting. Very interesting. Why the fuck is that? Bytes data equals that data. Let's go ahead and see this. Let's print this out. Format.print f data /n %q and data. I love data. Excuse me. This is so much easier. Like, so much easier. Star one. So why? Go routine 4. Get it. I like legitimately don't understand it. So my guess is that there's a I don't know. My guess is I don't know. See, can I just do read? Read line. It's probably not. No. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. I feel like this is just gonna break it again, but we're gonna find out. All data equals make byte. Let's just make it 64. I don't know why I added those at the end. That's not necessary at all. All data. And then let's do all data. In error equals that. Handle. Nope. Jesus fucking Christ. Handle error. Error. From the beginning to end. Okay. Let's try that again. Because I want to see what the hell is getting it. Shit. Do I have to do print line? What the hell? Print line. Why would I have to do print line? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. I think I have to use a slightly different solution. Debug. Turn on debug mode. Try adding logs. Use the interface print F. That's what I thought. Any output will be visible. Yeah, but it's not. Format.print F. This is a test /n. God damn it. So, whenever I get my data, it's just not working. Obviously, which, I mean, to be fair, I legitimately kind of expected that to happen because it caused it to break earlier. That's fine. But I have a really dumb idea, and I know it's not going to work, so let's try it. What I'm going to do is, if it just doesn't find anything, then I'm just going to scan again. I want to make sure we got back to the same place. Right now, I want to commit right now because I have it mostly working. Git commit -m echo mostly working. Git push. Because I know it's not gonna, obviously, as we saw, it's not gonna fully work. But I want to see, because this is driving me insane. ZU2. Yeah, ZU2 doesn't fucking matter. It's if string data equals that data s.scan again data equals s.bytes. Let's try something that I know is not going to work. And if it does work, then it does not work properly. It doesn't work. I knew it wouldn't work. Why would it work? But why? Closing connection. Is it's handling multiple requests because it's client 1 sent bytes, received, client 1 let me turn off debug and clean this up a little bit. Let me see if that, I really don't think taking off debug is going to help me at all, but let's just try it and see what it looks like without it. Client 1, ping, receive, pong. Client 2, ping, receive, pong. Client 1, ping, receive, pong. Ping, pong. Ping, pong. Ping. What the fuck? Go routine 6. Why? Okay, I'm not gonna focus on the number. I feel like I'm just wrong and that doesn't do anything. Banana works just fine. Wait. Hold on. Let me... get rid of that. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Ping, pong, ping, pong, ping, pong, ping, pong. Ping, nothing. Continue? There's no way that does anything for me. Except... What? Why? Why? No, but for real though, like why? What the fuck? That's so annoying. Why is it getting an extra connection? It got data. Right? Like it's times like this that I wish I had someone to explain this. Give me 1 second. That was so fucking annoying. Holy shit. Whatever. Okay, so whatever. That's very annoying, very confusing. But we have a parser, the beginning of a parser. We have ways to get the command info, handling bulk strings. Once again, I have a very, very, very strong feeling that we're gonna have to replace the scanner at some point and switch it over to a byte reader, because, excuse me, my main concern is that we're gonna get a bulk string with an R in it, and then the hell are you gonna do with that? Like, this can't do anything with that. I have to have a way to manually read a certain number of bytes, and we're gonna have to figure that out. You know, maybe we won't get to that issue. Maybe. Unlikely, but we'll see. 2-day landslide. Best viewers on Streambo.com at HulkMKS. That feels like a bot message. Can you explain that a little bit if you're not a bot? 2-day landslide? Not quite sure what that means. Streambo. Seems like seems a little sus. But I don't know. Either way, I'm not too concerned about that. Let's get this shit checked in. Fixed echo. If I could type. Finally. Git push. I don't know why this worked. I don't know why that worked. It's very annoying. It's very, very, very annoying. Whatever. Whatever. It worked, kind of. Hamilton badge. Granted in honor of NASA's first software engineer, Margaret Hamilton. Hamilton, a complete 5 stages in a week. Hamilton diligently scrutinized thousands of lines of code, often working late nights despite facing skepticism. Hamilton's consistent delivery of rigorously tested software week after week ensured successful landing of Apollo 11. Beautiful. Great job, Hamilton. We're actually getting close to the end of the first stage, which is nice. I don't think I'm going to get this part done at all. Really, medium? Those were pretty easy. That was easy. I guess I think handle concurrent clients. That might depend on the language. making that harder or easier. I don't know. But anyways, I don't think that I'm going to finish this part at all. But let's go and look at it like we did last time, because I need to call it soon. In this stage, you'll add support for the set and get commands. The set command is used to set a key to a value. The get command is used to retrieve the value of a key. Redis CLI set foo bar. Okay, Redis CLI get foo bar. The set command supports a number of extra options like EX, expiry in seconds, PX, expiry time in milliseconds. Why PX? I'm sure there's a good reason for it. And more. We won't cover these extra options in this stage. We'll get to them in later stages. You'll execute commands like this. It will then send a set command to your server. The tester will expect to receive OK as a response. That's the string OK encoded as a REST simple string. This command will be followed by a get command. The tester will expect to receive $3, yep, makes sense, bar as a response. That's the string bar encoded there. Notes, if you implemented a proper REST protocol parser in the previous stage, you should be able to reuse it in this stage. Yeah, 100%. I mean, this seems pretty simple. So, just like the previous stage, the values used for keys and values will be random, so you won't be able to hard code the responses to pass the stage. If a key doesn't exist, the get command should return a null bulk string, $-1 RN. We won't explicitly test this in this stage, but you'll need in the next stage, expiry. Okay, so I might as well just add it anyways. Cool. Okay, well, I'm genuinely enjoying this. Outside of the whole issue with the empty string and it being an extra connection or whatever that was, I still don't understand what that was at all. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. This has been fun. I'm looking forward to continuing this. Thank you, anyone who has been watching this. I hope you're doing some learning on your own. It's always fun to do, and you know, I hope you're having a good time with it. Feel free to tune in at a point. I'm working on streaming every single day. Usually towards the end of the day in the CST time zone, around like 8 to 12 o'clock in that range, give or take. But yeah, thank you all very much, and I will see y'all later. Deuces.